Hey, what's good, YouTube? This is actually a gameplay of Tim Patrick getting off, but it was also a sweaty game. Like, it was a game that came down to the last quarter. It was really difficult. Don't know. I still don't know how to stop his offense. We got a couple of plays to go in our favor, but he definitely wasn't shut down. But it was a fun game. It was a fun game. You know, usually you play Madden and I've recently been in the habit of playing Madden. I've just been playing it strictly for content purposes. But this was a fun game. Like, it was one that reminded me of how it used to make me feel back in the day. Like, this was a really fun and competitive game. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy making it. Have a good one. Enjoy. Alrighty. Y'all see he loaded up top. He has a squad. We already know I got a squad too, but I like to run the ball. So let's see if I have the opportunity to run the ball like I usually do. But I'm be honest with you. This game was fun. This game was fun. It brought some memories of old Madden. Here we go. Y'all know I'm gonna come out and I'm running my RPO first play so I can poke in the defense a little bit so I can see exactly the kind of pressure he's coming with. Immediately, I saw he blitzing the whole team. I'm like, wait a minute now. You can't just blitz the whole team like that. That ain't gonna help. So, bow. Hit him with a dot. DRC can't keep up with Randy Moss. Okay? So out the door, we got him for 7. Now, again, if you watch the channel, you know I don't check out of run plays ever. So that kind of got my blood pumping a little bit. I'm like, hey, I made the right decision. Cool. Got a good play going. So, you know, I go make my usual adjustments here. Seeing what we got, you know. He has a loaded team. Rich Gannon, he's a Raiders team as well. So I see that he has a lot of talent. I don't know why he has Randy Moss as a Viking, but who knows? So immediately coming out, he knows the soft spots in my cover 2 defense. Bam. That's a man beater. He hit Randy Moss with a man beater, but I know the man beater. So that man beater is easily stopped with cover 2. With cover 2 or cover 3. One of the two. It's easily stopped in zone. So I switched. I changed defenses. I see he's coming out in the gun with 2 running backs. So I'm like, all right. I know I'm going to have somebody who will be available for that. But he's smart. He likes to run the ball. And he didn't come back with the exact same play. So I'm like, all right, I got to figure out how he's coming, and I'm going to have to figure out how to beat him. I'm going to have to figure out how he's coming. I'm going to have to figure out how to beat him. Bo Jackson, already on my nerves because I'm having a hard enough time figuring out the passing game. And he's continuing to run Bo Jackson. So I got to figure out how to stop him. And he has Reese back there who's just as fast as any running back. So a fullback is hitting 97 speed on the Raiders team. That's crazy. Raiders and Seahawks team. That fullback is amazingly fast, right? So he threw the ball to Reese. Reese picked up the first. I'm in trouble because I have no idea who's getting the ball, what plays he's running. And I have noticed that he still has Waller on the field. Waller is still on the field. So it's not like you can just ignore him, you know? So, and Cordero Patterson. So he's good all around. He has a really nice team. Again, Bo Jackson right up the gut. It's nothing I can do about it. If I come out of that alignment, then that weakens my pass coverage. I'm having a really difficult time at this point figuring out what's going on. I have no idea how he's coming. He's doing a really good job on offense right now. Here should have been a touchdown. Should have been. I am the first to acknowledge that. I'm glad that it wasn't, but it definitely should have been because he was available. It was just a mistimed throw, I believe. Just a mistimed throw. Okay, but now we are on second down, and I doubt I'm going to be as lucky. Bam, wide open. I was trying to come up and hit stick and knock the ball loose, but I missed. I missed. This is where I love my team. You know, you just ain't gonna run in because you feel like it, you know, but can't get too cocky because on the very next play, bam, hit me right up the gut. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I didn't stop him on that play. It's cool though. It's cool. He did a really good job of. I'm confused at this point. I have no idea who I need to be focusing on. I know he likes to go to Randy. He's gone to Randy. I know he likes to run Bo. He still has loaded team members everywhere. I don't know what's going on. So at this point, I'm still trying to get my. I haven't run the ball yet, so I'm gonna poke defense a little bit, give me some run in and all that good stuff. But you come out in the same defense, like for real, bro. You are coming out in the same defense. So as I did the first time, I made adjustments and seeing if I could, get through. Well, here's a cheat code, people. Tim Patrick is 6'5" with 97 speed. You will respect Tim Patrick. Like, period. You will respect Tim Patrick. You cannot press Tim Patrick. He's too good for that. So, I went to the well one too many times and, wasn't on this play. But I thought he was out of bounds, honestly. I honestly thought he was out of bounds. But, that's Charles Woodson. I can't get too mad. He did what he was supposed to do. Very good job. At this point, I'm scared. Because I'm like, I haven't figured out what he's doing. And now Randy Moss is eating. You can't man Randy Moss when he has route technician on him. Because he's coming out of that route so fast. I don't have one step ahead. So I'm in trouble at this point. I'm having to figure out, okay, bam, same play, wide open. Made adjustments. So now I'm going to have to go trail underneath Randy Moss. I'm going to have to trail underneath Randy Moss, which I don't want to do. I don't want to trail underneath Randy Moss because if I'm trailing underneath Randy Moss, that means the middle is going to be wide open. That's going to leave the middle wide open. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. So, trying to figure out different ways and techniques and strategies to stop Randy Moss. And if he's an intelligent player, which he is, he'll start putting Randy on different routes. He sees that Randy is covered, but now he runs with Rich Gannon. That's enough to make you throw your joystick right there. Running the ball with Rich Gannon, like for real, who does that? But very intelligent play. Very intelligent play. I was expecting a Bo run. But again, I have not figured out his pattern yet. Most Madden players show you their favorite plays the first drive. You know exactly what they're coming out with for the rest of the game. I have no idea what he's doing. Like, he's just coming out in different plays, different formations, and it's working. Like, he's keeping me on my toes. I really don't know what he's doing. But play sound football, play fundamentals, and stuff will start to show. Plays will start to show. So at this point, I'm in the wrong defense. I'm in a horrible defense, but we made up for it. We made up for it. I got ahead of myself and clicked the defensive play before I actually went and saw what he was doing. There was no way I should have made that tackle in the backfield, or that well, right where I made it. Now we're looking at it, and we have the when Rand. Here's part of the problem. Okay, Randy Moss is being covered as a slot receiver. That's why he's getting open so much. A he's not on your typical cornerback. He's on a slot corner. And he's smart because he's not the number one slot receiver. He's the second slot receiver. And he flipped the play. And the reason I know that is because Deion Sanders will be covering him because Deion Sanders is my slot cornerback. So he flipped it, and Randy Moss is eating up against the second slot cornerback, which is very intelligent on his part. Again, he's blitzing. He's sending the house. And again, bro, you will respect Tim Patrick. Do you hear me? That man is 6'5" with 97 speed. You will respect him. Stop blitzing Tim. Stop blitzing when Tim Patrick is on the field. That's all I'm telling you. Stop blitzing when Tim Patrick is on the field. That can happen to you. That can happen to you. So again, I'm feeling myself. Because I'm like, if you go continue to blitz and send everybody and man up on the outside, you're not going to stop Tim Patrick. You're not going to stop Tim Patrick. And so that's that. Now we see, okay, we have to, if we can get one stop, we might have an opportunity to do something. We might have an opportunity to do something. But again, he's running different plays. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm confused. I'm all over the place. So, yeah, at this point, I'm basically playing fundamental football, hoping he makes a mistake, because I can't force him to make a mistake. I have not been able to force him to make a mistake. This is a sweaty game. This is a tough game. Again, he comes out in a different form, same formation, but just different plays. But he's mixing it up. He's mixing it up, and I can't get my finger on the pulse. I'm like, man, I don't know what he got going. Can't figure it out. Let me throw something different at him. Let me try to do something where I feel like I might be able to make some critical adjustments. This play has Randy all the way to the outside, so I'm not too concerned with that route that he ran previously, because he's effective from the slot. Here I was hoping that Harris would have come up a little bit faster, closed on the ball, and made a fumble, but he didn't. It's okay. It's all right. But again, I'm not concerned with Randy Moss. But we got a big play here. I thought Deion got down, and so he had nothing but green grass in front of him. Now at this point, I'm like, bro, I know you've learned your lesson. I know you have learned your lesson. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't finna blitz. So I'm finna poke the defense a little bit. See what I can get going. And true enough, he's sending everybody. If you notice, he even sent the cornerback on that play. He has, I guess he's one of those players where you will not run on him. He is not allowing the run to take place. So again, he's bringing up everybody. And he's going to drop Cromartie into one-on-one coverage with, but again, he cannot keep up with Tim Patrick. Do you hear me? Tim Patrick is a problem. You will not cover Tim Patrick one-on-one in some man press. That man is 6'5". He will beat whoever. So, DRC is a good corner. But don't disrespect Tim Patrick, please. Please don't disrespect Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick is a nice receiver. Outside of Bronco Nation, y'all don't really know about him. But Tim Patrick is a really good receiver. Okay? So, feeling myself a little bit. It's 21-10. If I can get one stop, I feel like I got it. If I can get one stop, I feel like I got it. That's the problem. I still don't know what he's doing on offense. I still have no clue what he's doing on offense. So I have a feeling he's going to try to come back out to Moss. But again, wherever I am, he's throwing the ball in the opposite place. That's exactly how he's supposed to play the game. He's doing a wonderful job keeping me on my toes. But again, we're going to continue to try to play fundamental football and hope he makes a mistake. That's all we can do at this point because he's surgical out here. He's doing a really good job of mixing it up and keeping me where I have to make adjustments that I'm uncomfortable making. I have to make adjustments that I'm uncomfortable making. I still haven't been able to just wholeheartedly shut him down, and that's frustrating this late in the game. Like we almost at halftime, and I still don't know what this man is doing. He's doing a really good job. But I'm hoping and praying I can get him to make a mistake, but not like that. Not like that. Randy Moss is eating on the sidelines. Like I need to put that Ken on my players because his players are getting their feet down. My players keep running like the boundary's not there. But anyway, um, we need to stop. Like we can't let him score. He get the ball first at half, so we need a stop here. We really need a stop. Um, yeah, can't stop that play. It's still hitting wide open. Got a 99 corner over there and a 98 corner over there, and we still can't stop him. My two top Bronco corners, and we can't do anything with him. We can't do anything with him. You can't man him because he's faster than everybody. He's just a problem. He is a problem. So he now has X Factor, which is gonna make him even more of a problem. Yeah, we don't know what's going on. I don't know why he let the clock run down to 2 seconds here, but it's okay. It's okay. Thankfully, he made a mistake because that play was wide open, wide open, and he threw it late. Had he thrown it on time, he was there. He was there. Now we are just trying to get out of the half without letting them have a touchdown. That's the goal. I thought we had an interception here. My fingers were crossed. I was hoping and praying we had an interception here, but we didn't. We didn't get it. So he's going to go for the field goal, which is a very intelligent play. Very intelligent play. So now we're at the point 13-21. We're coming out again. He gets ball first. I don't have a clue what he's doing. I don't. I am lost. We just playing fundamentals at this point. We can't shut him down. We can slow him down, but we're not shutting him down. He's doing a really good job of mixing it up and keeping me on my toes and confused. And all of his plays are running to the open areas of the zones. That shows he's very knowledgeable of the game. Like that's not something that accidentally happens. But here he made a critical mistake. We just didn't make him pay for it. We should have picked that. We should have picked it. He threw it right to a place where I had a cornerback. We just didn't make him pay for it. We did make him pay for it. And again, Randy Moss is eating up right in the slot. There's really nothing that you can do. There we held it pretty well. He wanted to run with Gannon, but LT steps up and makes a play. If you can get pressure with 3 and you could drop back with 8, that's a recipe for you shutting some people down. I baited him here. People really sleep on Steve Atwater, and they think that just because he ain't one of the most popular players, that he's not one of the best players. So I moved Steve Atwater, and I gave Randy Moss a little zone. I mean, gave him a little room to run, but I also knew that I could recover with Steve Atwater. So he was baited. This play, 4th and 15. I almost want to punch my monitor here. 4th and 15. We've been boxing them pretty well, but Very good play. That was very good football play. Um, Dion had to pay attention to the guy coming underneath him, and Waller dropped behind him, which gave him just enough time to get the ball down. Very intelligent play, very heady play. This guy again, and at this point, I'm really starting to doubt if I can even win because I haven't done anything but hit him with bombs. Like I haven't run any real plays. I haven't really had any offense. I've just been hitting them with real bombs. I mean, with bombs, I don't know if he can come and shut those down because he really hasn't done anything to but blitz. And so since he's blitzing and I like to run the ball, it makes no sense for me to run into 10, 11 people. I'm not doing that. So I'm doubting if I can even win the game at this point because I can't stop him on offense. So now I'm trying to, okay, I'm thinking in my head, if I have the ball last, I may be able to have an opportunity to win. I may be able to have an opportunity to win. But we haven't stopped them all game. All game, we have not stopped them. We've slowed them down just a bit, but we have not stopped them. So we're looking and trying. I'm looking and trying to just okay, what can I do? How can I make? And we get another sack. We get another sack. I looked around and made sure there was no one wide open on that play. So I didn't change my defenses. And here's what we have that makes me feel really good. He got greedy. He got really greedy. Whoop! Whoop! I'll holler at y'all. Let me borrow that. Hit him with a little bit of elbows and booty cheeks. Bloop, bloop. Touchdown. Steve Atwater threw that ball into the triple coverage. So he's really desperate. He was really desperate on that play to get the ball to Randy Moss. Um, and now we're up by 2 touchdowns. While he's been able to move the ball, he's real methodical. He has not been very fast moving the ball. So I feel like I like our chances at this point. I like our chances because he has not been able to stop. Well, I haven't done anything on offense really, but hit him with bombs. But he has not, and I overran Bo Jackson, and he could have been gone. He could have been gone, but he wasn't. But he wasn't. So at this point, I'm just hoping to do what we've been doing. We haven't stopped him, but if I can just slow him down, I'm straight. If I can just slow him down, I'm fine with that because it's taking him a while to move the ball. And I thought I could get there, but I didn't. I thought I could get there. That was actually my fault. I had the perfect defense called. I'm kind of figuring out what he's trying to do. He has three main targets. It's Randy Moss, Waller, and Jackson. If I could stop those three players, he hasn't shown a propensity to do anything else. So I feel like I can beat him if I can stop those three players. And it's not like he's running new routes. It's just he's running to where the empty zone is. So that's requiring me to continue to shift my defenses up and hope that he runs one of those plays directly where the defensive shift is. So it's requiring a lot of different plays. If you see I'm going from 3-3-5 to dollar on this game a lot. I'm switching back and forth trying to get a defensive coverage that can cause him to make a mistake. That's all we're trying to do. Cause him to make a mistake because stopping him is pretty much not an option. He's a very good offensive player. And he's continuing to do things that play hadn't been run all game. That play hadn't been run all game. And it's just one of those things. And I just knew he wasn't going to run it because Bo Jackson was so tired that if he was going to run it, I wish we would have made him fumble. But, he got away with it. He got away with it, and tick, 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 tick. He's had the ball for a while now. This going on 3 minutes. So continue to do what you're doing. I'm not upset about that. Continue to do what you're doing, and I'm good. Continue with that. That slow pace. Tick, 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 tick. Keep it going. Keep it going, because you got to score twice. He has to score twice. I'm in a good place with this. I feel like I'm in a really good place with this. So he's at the 4-yard line. I'm going to make him. He's going to have to beat me in terms of do something different. Um, he's not going to run it in. That's not going to happen. No, please. Let's be a little bit more considerate here. I got a little overzealous here. I pulled a stunt that he pulled, and I got beat the same way he got beat. You can't send everybody and expect to stop a pass play. That's just not going to happen for real. We almost got home though. We almost got home, and we didn't know. We didn't. So now it's fingernail biting time because I just got to run the clock out. Really, just got to run the clock out. But he's going to come out in that junk, and I can beat it. I know I can beat it. Now he's getting a little bit more intelligent. He's dropping back into coverage. But I'm cocky now, so I'm finna throw it anyway, which was stupid. Not on this play. This play was actually smart. Very smart on that play. But I need to be running the ball to eat the clock up. Why am I throwing? Why am I throwing at all? Like, being really dumb. Again, I'm smelling myself, trying to like, oh, I can beat this every single time, which is not true. I didn't have any variety to the offense. It was the same play repeatedly, and can't continue to do that against a high quality team. Like, you gonna pay for it, just like I did right here. I paid for it. I was too predictable. So it's 20-28. He has the ball with 1:52 seconds left. We already know what he's about to try to do. So I'm going to try to do a little bit different tweak here. A little bit of a different tweak here. And see if I can make it work. We'll see. We already know he has Moss and Waller in mind, which he should. He has a really nice team. So, yeah, I made some adjustments. But again, no sir. Subtle difference in the defense. And I got a little toxic there because I felt good. I knew the game was over at that point. And we got him to concede. So with that in mind, people, that game was tough, but it was fun. And I am glad that we were able to have such a mental match with somebody. He did his thing, though. I can't talk bad about it at all. Like, he really did an outstanding job at that game. I mean, it was a tough one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, turn on the notification bell so when I be on, you on. Hopefully we can continue to get this content dropping to you all on a frequent basis. But that game was tough. Moral of the video though, respect Tim Patrick.